Hey, yo, what's going on with it once again? Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011 AK Criticism Guide 2009. Of course, you guys know the rest of the video. Before we do begin, definitely check out freenetwork.com. Of course, sharpernetworks2.net. If any people want a channel banner design for you and or a picture all planned out for you, definitely put their link in their official YouTube homepage on the description box below. And of course, as always, I'll put their link to their official website, or you can just Google them if you want. Completely up to you. Best partnership ever had. And of course, oh man, I should give this special shout out now because it was actually about a couple days ago when I heard about this news information. But shout out to my homeboy. He's a very, very awesome person, extremely well respected. If I didn't respect him as much as I did before, it pretty much tripled, quadrupled. It went 10 times beyond that. He just earned another perfect level of respect and honesty and dignity towards me because this guy's a boss. Check him out, Brony Monster 44. He actually even, I didn't even think he was going to do it, but he actually even made a little plug-in for me on his channel. He advertised my channel on his YouTube page in the description box below. I'll put the link there. As a matter of fact, I'll even do a special little channel spotlight for him in the near future. So shout out to him. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate a lot of the well-deserved respect and what's it called? What I'm trying to remember. The relevance that you gave me, that was amazing. That's probably where I got my 20 brand new subscribers from. So if you're coming over from his channel and mine, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart very freaking much. That meant the whole world to me. That meant my day because last week and the week before I had two extremely long, stressful weeks of jury duty and stuff. Any people remember that situation? And yeah, now on a brighter, positive note, and I'm probably gonna have to split this into two, maybe three, four parts because it might take an extremely long ass time. If any people live out here in Vegas in 702, I think it's at the Smith Center, or they're going to be doing it at one of the two big giant hotels. It's either going to be the Palazzo Venetian Hotel or Bellagio. It was one of those three. Of course, unfortunately, I don't have the money for it, but if I did, I would so go in a heartbeat, man, because a lot of the tickets got sold out very fast by probably a lot of tourists that come out here every freaking week. There was a Legend of Zelda orchestrated concert that's going to be going out here in Las Vegas. I'm so freaking hyped for it. Fortunately, I'm just gonna have to watch it on PBS or something like that because that's where they said they're gonna be doing a lot of their recording sessions from. So I guess Nintendo's with all their tourist attractions, they finally decided to come over here to do it. I really wish it would have been the Pokemon Symphonic Evolution one instead, but unfortunately it wasn't located here, sadly. But a lot of the Legend of Zelda ones, I was all over the world, so pretty much everyone and their mother knows exactly what that is. So in honor of doing that, that's why I decided to do this top 10 best Legend of Zelda music theme songs of all time. I'm not gonna go into specific deep details on it. I'll just show you pictures and stuff on it instead because I don't really want to go through the hassle of showing you the music and everything because I really don't want to get no copyright claims and I really don't want to get in trouble and put my channel in jeopardy and danger of losing it. So that's why, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play it for you guys. But I'll put all the links down in the description box below so you guys can hear all the music for yourself. Even though half of you that probably subscribe to my channel for Nintendo news and stuff, you may actually care about this, but the other half you may not. You probably go to a lot more professional people, which I can completely understand. A lot of them got their bachelor's and associates and master's degree and all that. I'm pretty much just doing this just stuff as a hobby, Not doing it for big stuff, and if I am, it's just for my small little network that I'm working with, and that's it. Cause I already got 2 jobs in real life, so it's cool with me. Anyways, coming in number 10 on the list, and might as well, I should just play it for you right here, right now, so you guys can just see all the pictures that I put up with. I had to go on here. Is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess's Minda's theme. And that was a really beautiful, amazing experience I looked at, especially last year. Another plug-in I got to give into Mystic Phoenix 98. She's a really, really chill chick. I know she's moving out to Tennessee, so I know she'll be moving out of state like I'm going to be moving out of state in the summertime, so kind of know how that feels. She's actually the one that actually put me on this whole thing. I played it years and years back when it was on the Wii U, or I think it was on GameCube. I forgot what it was. This is before I sold it off to my sold the GameCube off to what was it called? I'm trying to remember the name for it. It's one of those. Excuse me. It's one of those places like you something Express. I forgot what it was, but I think I sold it for auction on one of those places. I think it was at a pawn shop place, Super Pawn. That's what it was. So I sold it for like $200-300 at that time. Fortunately, I really wish I would never did that so I could keep the games. But unfortunately, it was a very tough time in my life I had to deal with. So I was still living with family. It was extremely hard. So yeah, hearing this theme from her channel from a long time ago, which was this last year, it brought back a lot of good, wonderful memories. Even though a few of them were kind of crap memories, but for the most part, was still really awesome. That's pretty much it. What meaning and definition it has to me. That's pretty much the whole thing I'm gonna be going through this list. And then coming in number 9 on the list is Zelda: The Adventure of Link Palace theme. And I actually have this all written down on a big giant board. I usually use this for my camera. My camera tripod, ghetto camera tripod angle, whatever you want to call it, structure that I use for my Ruby analysis and all that. So yeah, this is what makes the magic. And it's like a little 5-star thing though, so you can't complain too much on it. Yeah, it's 5 stars, so hey, it's cool. Yeah, The Adventure of Link the Palace theme. Of course, this is a really old school NES, SNES game, so I was either a baby or a 90s kid when this came out. If it was 1990 to 94, 95, I know. I was still in diapers at that time. So I was about 4 or 5 years old. I think. I don't know. I have no idea. When you're a baby, you have jack diddly squat of what's going on in the world. But yeah, Link's Palace thing was really, really amazing. Wonderful nostalgic memories. A lot of these music things from Legend of Zelda I'm going to be giving to you and feeding to you guys. Most of them have to do with nostalgia and childhood, pretty much. Or teenagehood, because some of these came out in the 2000s after the SNES, the NES, SNES, and then Nintendo 64 era was done. When the GameCube and Wii came out, that's when that era started becoming. I was about my late teens, early 20s when that came out. So yeah, there's that. And then coming in number 8 on the list is Hidden Village, originally from the Twilight Princess theme. Some of these I got from different websites. It took about 4 or 5 hours to write these down. And just scouring and researching the internet took freaking long ass time. Very, very, almost cussed there for a second. I gotta remember, partnership. So yeah, coming number 7, Song of Healing from Majora's Mask. That was really wonderful. Overall, that game was really nostalgic. Even though I was a 90s kid, I didn't really give a crap about it too much. It wasn't until I got older, about 17, 18, around that time in my life, that's when I really started having a bigger appreciation for Legend of Zelda games. Because unfortunately, I didn't own an N64, so I didn't really know what that was about. I only owned the old school NES, SNES, if you see behind me, and the GameCube, and that was it. And then, of course, the Wii, too. I never got to own the Wii U because of the financial thing that I'm in right now. So, coming in number 5 is Gerudo Valley, originally from Ocarina of Time. Another game, unfortunately, I never got to experience much unless I was at my cousin's house because she was a way huger Legend of Zelda fan. This was when I was living back east, upstate New York at the time. A lot of you people already know what that is. She was a lot more of a bigger N64 fan than I was because I had PS1, PS2 at that time. I was a lot more of a fanboy on that than I was for Nintendo after NES and SNES and Game Boy Color, of course. Of course, it wasn't until years later, I think it was 2002, 2003, when GameCube came out. That's when I started getting back into Nintendo again. Alright, so coming in number 4, now we're getting in the top 5. I already told you about 5 already, Gerudo Valley. It's funny, they ended up playing in the Smash Bros. 2014 Wii U game, too. Later on, they made a whole entire level. They dedicated the whole area and the spectrum out of it. It was amazing. 4 credits from the Wind Waker and Phantom of the Hourglass. Need I say more? Come on. That was wonderful, beautiful piece of artwork right there. Number 3 on the list, Ballad of Gales from the Wind Waker. I know that wasn't really a song. It's more of the melody that Toon Link ends up playing on his little ocarina, like do do do, like that. I'm not gonna attempt to do that because I don't make myself look like a jackass. Coming in number 2, all Legend of Zelda Spirit Track themes. That was really the Spirit Track thing I was talking about for the original DS before DS Lite and then 3DS and then new 3DS and 3DS XL came out way before, years after it came out. I think it was like 2006 or 2007 when this was out. It was a really underrated, in my opinion. It felt like a more really underrated Legend of Zelda game, unfortunately, because I know a lot of people had a lot of issues when the first original Wind Waker came out. That's when I started becoming more of a fanboy for the Legend of Zelda series. Before that, I didn't really have no respect for it at all. I just didn't care for it except for the music. I still have a huge heart, huge love for the freaking music, excuse me. It just pulls on my heartstrings so damn well. It just does it. If you were a 90s kid, maybe even a late 80s kid, you'd understand what that is. A lot of you are a lot older than me if you were born in the 80s like me. But yeah, let's see. And then the final one was Link to the Past. Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. The Hyrule Castle old school thing. That one still, to this very day, gives me chills under my spine. It's just beautiful. I remember we used to go. If any people remember that, that was really, really cool. This was in the 16-bit era, way back in NES, and then SNES was still really big at the time. I remember like it was yesterday. I think I was like 7, 8 years old when this was very huge. The dynamics and the epicness back then was so beautiful. And this was when the internet was still a baby. This is when AOL was still taking over and Yahoo and Google were still babies at that time. I remember that very well. I remember the eccentricity, like the simplicity of it. It was just beyond well spectacular. It was just so splendid to just even hear all the beautiful, wild, amazing, epic news that these people were bringing out. And this was very rare at the time because Nintendo Power Magazine was the only way you could get this type of information since the internet was very super slow at that time. And it might sound like I'm preaching to the choir a little bit, but that's how it was. You couldn't get it no other way except buying a Nintendo monthly edition of magazine, or if you had to go to your local grocery store at that time to do it. And nowadays it's not really big except for Game Informer, and that's it. Most people just look on the internet or do YouTube videos or watch Let's Plays for getting through really hard-ass courses of video games nowadays. Back then, that's how it was. And then the last 4 is going to be bonus ones. I'm not going to get into no detail at all with these except the last one. Link to the Past is bonus number 1. Link to the Past, Hyrule Castle, Old School. I already said that. Never mind. This was the real bonus one. Sailing Through the Great Sea and the Wind Waker. If any people remember that one was really beautiful. Number 2 was Adventure of Link, the Temple theme. Bonus number 3 was Legend of Zelda Labyrinth. The Labyrinth area, that one was really cool. Another old school NES game system way back in the day. Really, really fun, awesome stuff. I remember all the little like enemies that you had to defeat, and you had to blow up certain little rock areas in order to go through dungeons, and in order to get certain weapons. That was the only way you could get heart containers. The old school items that were old 16-bit icons back in the day. Oh man, I could go on forever explaining hours on end of how amazing those days were. But those days are over, so I gotta move on. Alright, so on the last one, Twilight Princess, is I think it's 2005, 06. The last one that came out in my teen years for now. At the time, when it was pre-launching with the Wii, after the GameCube era was finally finishing at that time, was the file select thing. That thing was beautiful for Twilight Princess. And then Minda was a very super kooky, wacky character. But then like the other one, which was Zant, he was way freaking... He was out of his freaking mind. He escaped out of the insane asylum, ready to murder and destroy the hell out of Link. But Link, he comes through. He pretty much shoves his foot up his ass, and boom, he gets him. And that's it. That's the whole little bonus list there. I know it wasn't very exciting or anything like that. I haven't done a top 10 list in so many months, especially my Criticism Guy channel. I barely even touch that channel anymore except on the weekends, and that's it. Speaking of the weekends, Friday, but Saturday and Sunday I'll probably have a video up there. There's still actually a movie reaction review I want to do over there. And with that said, that's pretty much it. So if any people are visiting the 702, you probably got your tickets by now. They were $50 and up for the orchestrated concert for Legend of Zelda. Like I was saying, out here in Vegas is going to be a huge thing because they're doing cross-country worldwide thing. I looked on their list and I looked a lot in their forums, and it's official. It's very official. I think the next 2 places they're going after here, Vegas, they're going either Boston or they're going to New Jersey. Somewhere on the East Coast. So if any people live out there, you should definitely pre-order your tickets because they're going to sell like hotcakes. I guarantee you that. Even a lot of grown-ass men and women like myself will probably be there too if we get the chance. But without further ado, is what it is, all that good stuff. That's all I have to say on this top 10 list. Links to all of these songs will be in the description box below. This is probably going to be up Saturday tomorrow. And yeah, peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. So we'll see when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at in the world. Don't drink and smoke weed at the same time. Don't drink the reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective, all that good stuff. And until then, next time, guys, peace out. And brand new videos on this channel almost every single day. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. I will see you guys soon. Take it easy. Stay you, stay yourself. Be easy. And I will talk to you guys soon. Stay safe. See you around, and I'm gone. I'm out, people. Take care. Goodbye. Look out for future content, and I will see you guys in the next future video. I'm out of here like sauerkraut, and see you guys next time. Peace.